Hello guys, welcome to Startup 360, a platform for self-discovery. So for today's video, it's all about getting to know what kind of personality are you. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? So let's get this started, and to begin with, we'll first get to know who is an introvert and who's an extrovert. Personality that I will start with is an introvert. So introvert, this is a kind of a person who is more focused, or they feel comfortable when they focus on their inner thoughts and ideas rather than what is happening externally. So to them, they rather spend the time with a friend or two and not a crowd of people. So they're not into a group of people. It's either a friend or two, or they're all by themselves. So that is a person who possesses introversion character. And the next personality is an extrovert. So all an extrovert, they all mean the same. So who is an extrovert? An extrovert is that one person that they kind of like seek out conversation and interaction. To them, that's all that makes them comfortable. That's what can describe them: conversation and interaction. So they kind of like, they don't like it, or you never found them by themselves. They're either with friends or they're out there. Yeah, mostly they're with their friends or someone who's kind of like in the same environment with them. Differentiation: what kind of difference do these two personality possess? So the first common behavior pattern that most introverts they possess is that most of them, they are quiet. Like they are quiet, that's one thing for sure, while the extroverts, they are talkative. So that it's like an opposite of the other. The second thing is that the introverts are reserved. Like they kind of withhold their opinions in most of the conversation. Like to them, they kind of feel like it's not a must for their opinions to be heard. Yeah, but they talk, but it's not like that often. While the extroverts, they are social. Introverts, they are reserved, and the extroverts, they are sociable. The introverts, they are kind of shy. They shy away from a lot of people. So that's why you can never describe an introvert to be a person who likes a crowd, because they're kind of shy. While the extroverts, they are outgoing. Another character trend among the introverts is that they are reliable. You can actually depend on them. Yeah, that's another character trend that among the introvert. While the extroverts, they are touchy. They are difficult to handle them, because this moment they are with you here, talking with you about another thing. If they see another person walking, another friend of theirs, they call to them, they run off to them, start another conversation. So like it's kind of like difficult to handle them. But for introverts, it is easy because you can easily depend on them. They are reliable. Pattern, or the second last behavior among the most of the introvert, is that they are calm. Yeah, they're ever calm. So yeah, calm and cute. And while the extrovert, they are lively, active, ever engaged. Yeah, so it's difficult to handle them because they are ever engaged. It is friend A, friend B, friend C, friend D, and then at the end of it, in a crowd. Among the introvert is that kind of like it is unlikely of them to compromise. If they say it is friend A today, they're dealing with friend A, it is unlikely for them to compromise on whatever kind of goal they want to achieve for the day, or whatever kind of, maybe they have decided today I'm investing into friendship A. So like, yeah, for them it's that. While the extrovert, they tend to be assertive, have a lot of determination, self-assurance, like so determined. Yeah, they can. So those are the main common behavior patterns among the introverts and the extroverts. It has been scientifically proven that most of the introverts, that they have a lot of, they have a higher blood flow in their frontal lobe. That's the the part of a brain that is behind the forehead, that helps them to kind of like remember things. They have a quick memory, and also it helps them to plan things ahead, and also it helps them to solve problems. So like for them, if they have an issue, sometimes they tend to tell a friend, not friends, like a friend, to help if they can't do it all by themselves. But one thing that is scientifically proven is that their frontal lobe, that's the part of a brain that is in front of the forehead, kind of helps them to have those advantages. Thing that is true about the introvert is that sometimes they might like a little solitude time. That's like sometimes they might isolate themselves from their friends or from the crowd that they are normally with if they need to focus on something, or they need a time just to be alone. You would like to evaluate yourself and get to know where do you belong. Am I an introvert or an extrovert? So you might, maybe if you want to get yourself and see, evaluate yourself and see where do I belong. Am I an introvert or an extrovert? And maybe you tend to look at these characters, the most common character patterns that I've illustrated for you guys in this video. Maybe you see, maybe you belong to an introvert or an extrovert. Sometimes it gets to be hard to be able to place yourself into a specific personality, because some other introverts might possess some other extrovert characters, and extroverts may possess introvert characters. So this whole thing is influenced by, or it is affected by, how you process the world around you, like the environment around you. How do you process it? How does it look to you? How do you feel about the place that you are into, the environment? And also other thing that influences how you can evaluate yourself based on these two characters is that how do you recharge your energy when you're bored? What's that one thing that rings in your mind, the first thing that you would like to do for you to gain energy? Would you like to write? Do you prefer you write, or do you prefer you call a friend, or do you prefer you meet up with friends? So those two main things, like they kind of like influence on how or where you belong. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? So that's all I had for today's video. Hope you enjoyed the video, and now you can be able to know who are you, what kind of a personality do you possess. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can also like, comment, and subscribe. To our first time viewers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Next time I upload content on this platform, you'll be able to enjoy. So that's all I had. Stay safe. Bye bye.